Your heart may be there, but it can be tough to find the time or money to support some of your favorite charitable causes. Our guest says it's easily budgeted in, and it doesn't mean sending your retirement off track. Omaha's retirement strategist is here to explain how to go about it. I was just chatting with him, Bryant of Bryant Retirement Strategies. Good morning, Daryl.
Good morning.
A nice Thanksgiving with the whole family, I
Wonderful,
hope.
yep. Nice, relaxing, yeah, Thanksgiving.
Right, and now it's like the crush of the season.
That's right.
Starts to sink in for all of us.
Reality and Christmas.
We are at the holidays. A lot of people, I think, get bombarded with donation requests, whether it's for time, but a lot of, you know, it's money most typically. How should we go about it, approach-wise, to giving responsibly?
Well, it depends on who you ask, of course. We'd all like to give. You know, it's interesting when you go into Thanksgiving and you're thankful for this and you're thankful for that, and you might verbalize that and kind of think about it. We are a really, regardless of your station in life, you know, here, from a worldwide perspective, we're pretty dang well-to-do, you know, any of us, any viewers out there, pretty well-to-do. So it's not hard to find someone or some way to give back. But sure, it's something that I think that probably should be set in the budget. You know, if you're a responsible person, then you're going to, you know, in fact, I was working with my sons over the weekend. We're doing a, you know, dad and son thing, and we're talking about budgeting, and what if we were moving out, and what if we had a, you know, $1,200 apartment, and et cetera, et cetera. And all of those things need to be worked into the budget, right? And so that's the bedrock, right?
It sounds so practical, but it's not that exciting, especially when it's spur of the moment. When somebody says, "Hey, can you give?"
Right.
You want to be able to say yes.
Yeah.
Then and there.
Yeah, and there's more than one way to give. You know, you can give time naturally. You know, we can go down to the Open Door Mission and give time, or whatever the case is, or the Lydia House, or any number of things. But there are also some ways that you can take advantage of tax law while you're giving. Okay. So I have a couple tips for you today.
Lay it on us.
Okay, so one, for example, would be if you have some appreciated stock, right, in your portfolio. You've been a good saver. You have some stock perhaps that you paid $20,000 for, now let's say it's worth $50,000. You should know that you can gift that stock, that full $50,000 in stock, take that full tax deduction. In other words, rather than selling the stock, pay tax on it, and then give a smaller donation. Why not give the entire stock at its current value? You get to deduct that full amount, that $50,000 right now, and then of course the 501c3, the charitable organization, receives that, you know, as well.
Right.
Yep.
They'd
So
much rather
that's a
have
good thing. Yeah. Another thing that viewers might consider, if you were going to gift anyway, and visit with your CPA about these types of things, but why not tie that gifting, if you're going to really wanted to do it anyways, maybe this would also be a month in a year to do some Roth conversions. In other words, convert your traditional IRAs over to Roth IRAs. There are plenty of reasons why a person would do that, and combine that in the same time with that gifting so that they offset one another. In other words, you're going to trigger a tax by the Roth conversion, but you've also gifted in the same year, and those could offset. So a couple little tips. Yeah,
and you're making the sort of impact you'd hope to. But again, you're just doing it responsibly and thoughtfully. Your firm is heavily involved in a number of causes, but here at the holidays, and you mentioned the Open Door Mission there a moment ago. That wasn't just a plug. That's where your heart is, Terrell.
Well, we were just down there, as a matter of fact, and what a wonderful organization. And so we were down there. We're also doing a toy drive right now, but we were down there doing up a it's really neat when you go down there too, by the way, and it's not drudgery. It's pretty fun because everybody's down there, you know, to pitch in and so forth, and they put the teams together and they tell you what to do, and you just follow directions, and it's kind of fun.
Were you delivering turkeys or?
No, we were. My daughter did go. Sarah went after we did the toy bagging. She and my son went and did some turkey deliveries.
The toy bagging, I've done that, and it is a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
You know, it's awesome. Yeah.
And so we did that, and so that was fun. Right now, we are at the office. We're collecting toys for the Open Door Mission, as a matter of fact. So you can come by the office and put in an an unopened toy, and we'll make sure it gets down there.
And it does need to be new because of.
And it really does get down there too. It's not. I'm not gonna open it and play with it. So, but it really will get down there, and it really will be distributed to some kids that need some things.
I think about, you know, a day like today, where so many of you are taking advantage of these great deals online, and maybe you'll have it in your budget to purchase an extra toy while you're shopping, and then you can drop those off. New unwrapped toys at Daryl's office. You'll find Bryant Retirement Strategies. We haven't talked about exactly where you are there, Daryl, but it's just south of Maple. Is there a best way for our viewers to get into that plaza?
Yeah, first of all, call the number. That's the easiest, 932-2141. But it's at about 163rd and Maple, 163rd and Maple. And if you just remember as you enter that, you'll see a bunch of office condos. And it's being built up quite a bit now. But just work your way back to the south west corner of that complex, and that's where you'll find the southwest corner. Yeah.
And when you drop off a toy, you'll also get a gift. What is it?
Well, we're going to do stress-free retirement. My good friend Patrick Kelly has great books on retirement, best-selling books, several pieces. And we have other books that we could provide for you too, in addition to stress-free retirement. But I love the title of this book, because that is what everybody's looking for, is show me a way out when I don't have to worry about my money.
Amen.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people imagine stress-free and retirement in the same, that it's an impossibility. But the truth is, when you've got a champion like Daryl on your side who knows what you're going to be facing, then he can set you up so you've got the confidence to go into retirement without that stress. Again, the number is 402-932-2141, or you can head to DBryantRetirementStrategies.com. Thank you, Daryl, and thank you for supporting the Open Door mission.
Absolutely.
Such an awesome cause.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
All right, guests of the morning.